We're gonna pick them back, yeah. And
Thirds of the frame.
Wow, look those.
Okay. Once? They're swimming, right? They're ready. When you're ready, I'm gonna ask the question. You take however long you need, and when you're done, release the thumbs up and I go cut from that thumb. What makes you proud to be Kanaka Maoli?
What makes me proud to be Kanaka Maoli? Well, first off, a lot of it has to do with a certain feeling, that gut feeling that Polynesians get. They know think with their mind, they think with their gut, the hopu. What does it mean to be Kanaka Maoli to me? To me, it means to share that feeling with others, your close ones. It's something you can't really explain, you just feel it. It's a positive energy. Nowadays we call that aloha, but back then I feel like, Kanaks, they never really had to talk much. You can just look each other in the eyes and you knew, you just felt that feeling. In today's time, it means a lot because, like you mentioned, we're getting low on Hawaiians, and the Hawaiians is getting more and more light skinned, but it's okay. You gotta make sure that the outside people understand it never changed. It's despite what we look like, that feeling's still there. And then passing that on to the children, making sure they know that. And it's very good because our circle's tight and they're on it. They know already. I don't worry about the next generation. They know already. It comes with so much. The food we eat, the places we go, the people we meet. There's no simple explanation for this. Like how we say nowadays, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, ask somebody. And nowadays too, that's the thing is, aloha's still there. You don't need to be scared for asking. It's always aloha you first. Because at the root of our core, that's just how we's built. That's how we wired. We always talk smack about money for pound guys, but if someone asks for help, we're gonna help them before we give them crap. That's how. That's just how. We grew up on this beach so many times. I'm a lifeguard. You see someone, they might get hurt. You gotta go share the knowledge. Hey, be careful. And it seems like a small thing, but it's not. It's a big thing, and just being aware of that feeling still yet, making sure the kids don't lose that. Because get the internet, get everything. It's so easy to be misinformed on things. Just making sure that. Because there's a difference, like we were talking about, Kanaka is blood, Kanaka Maoli, Tata Maori, that's from the triangle out through the ocean, that's where we're the same, the blood is the same, we look a little bit different, but, at heart we're the same. Hawaiian is anybody can be Hawaiian today, it's in your heart. If you act Hawaiian, if your heart says Hawaiian, if you do Hawaiian things, then you can be Hawaiian, and no matter, you could come from the deepest parts of Europe. If you come here and you feel called to this place to do Hawaiian things, perpetuate the culture, grow the food, spread aloha, sing the mele, whatever it is, you can be Hawaiian, It's just you gotta know there's a certain extent to where you're allowed to go, But today we're still trying to educate both sides of the line, Us Kanaks and the outside people. That we're not trying to create this wall. We're trying to actually make a gate, a bridge, like you said. We're trying to delete that wall. We're trying to make it one, like the Hawaiian, like the Kanaks said back in the day. You gotta aloha your neighbor. That's how. And like I said, I look in my small community. I look, all my good friends, all my close Kanaks, they all had keikis at the same time. So I look our circles, like wow, unreal. It repeated the cycle, and I look at all these new Hawaiians, they're white now, they get burnt in the sun. But it's all good. They use all the kind of strawberry they get. But it's all good. They know the deal. I look at my keiki, the way they smile, the way they love on each other. I'm not worried at all. When the time comes for them to learn what they need to know, they'll take it wholeheartedly in. And it's good. It's good. You know, I always see in the media like, oh no, like this road's gonna be hard. I was like, oh, maybe for everybody else, you know. But us, we safe in this ocean. We safe, bro. The outside problems, it stays outside. You know, the sun is still out, and everybody's still happy. You know, it's just good. You know, like they say, you're either in or you're in the way. But nowadays, we're trying to change that. We're trying to get everybody in. You know, no matter what you look like, no matter what colors. All aloha vibes, and I really appreciate what this Hawaiian, this Kanakasi doing. You know, he's bringing knowledge and education and light where it needs to be shined, like he said. You know, because you get some Hawaiians out there that they confuse. You know, they're so involved in today's world. You know, which is not wrong. You know, get plenty of things you gotta do. You know, you get keikis, whatever. You gotta play the game. You know, that's how. You know, at the core of my heart, I wish I could just go fish every day and plant my food and just do that, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, now we get electricity, you get water, you get those modern luxuries. You gotta, you know, you gotta find the balance. You gotta find the balance with everything. You know, without getting too involved. Money's not the goal. Freedom is. You know, freedom is the goal, and learning that we're all together in freedom. You know, because as soon as you land on handout, it can come right back to you. And nowadays it's hard for local people to stick that hand out. They always gonna put the shield up first, you know, just because of everything they've been through and everything that's going on. But nowadays Hawaiians, like my boys, I call them Mr. Alohas, because they go shock at anybody. They walk right up, you wanna be my friend? My name is Tawariki. And then just like that, bro. They could be the mayor, I think, these guys. Anyways. Aloha.
Can you
Yes,
bless us with your name?
My name is Tapuari Ke Aloha Chris Laughlin.
Okay.
My mother is from Hawaii, and my dad is from South Pacific in Tahiti. You know, the mix. I guess the Kanaka come from Tahiti, from right there.
We all mixed plate.
Yeah, we all mixed plate. That's what people ask me. What is you, bro? Everything. I did my blood genealogy. I somehow mostly Filipino, bro. Out of everything, the highest percent was Filipino. I crack up. My mom's dad was half Hawaiian, half Filipino. So funny. They say everything. French, Irish, a little bit Popolo, Australian, Tahitian, Hawaiian, whatever else, kind of European strains. Anyways, aloha.